Okay, so hi guys, it's Allison Marie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So, today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to get RESHADE in INZOI, and it'll also link to the preset that I made. So yeah, one good thing is this game only came out like a couple days ago, and there's already RESHADE. So, and if you don't want RESHADE, you don't have to have RESHADE. But honestly, I didn't think that I needed RESHADE, and then I added RESHADE to the game, and I'm like, okay, RESHADE is definitely a game changer. So, because I mean, this game is already stunning, but with RESHADE, it's just kiss. As you guys will tell by the thumbnail, because I'll use like a before and after in the thumbnail. So, you're probably wondering, how do I get RESHADE? Well, if you know how to install RESHADE in The Sims 4, it is basically the same process. But if you don't, this is what you do. So what you do is you go to this website, reshade.me, and I will have to put this link in the description down below. And then you download it, and it'll go down here. Now, I already did this. I already have everything downloaded, but basically, you just, once it's downloaded, it'll show up in your downloads folder, and I'll even uninstall this and then download it again to kind of show you. So, download this, download RESHADE 6.4.1, and then it'll be in your downloads folder, this RESHADE setup dot underscore 6.1.4. I can't speak. RESHADE underscore setup underscore 6.4.1. Okay. So you click on this, and then it'll bring up all this stuff. Now, there's already INZOI on here. And, like, these will say, like, the demo and things like that. When I first set this up, because I set it up to, like, make sure that it worked, I just clicked on this one, and it worked. It, like, loaded RESHADE up. But if you want to do it a different way, to get to where the INZOI game is installed, it's actually very difficult. So you have to go into the drive where your INZOI is done, and where Steam is even installed, not just INZOI. So you're going to that drive, your Steam library, then Steam apps, then Common, then INZOI, then Blue Client, Binaries, and Windows 64. And I'll even go through here again. So Steam library, Steam apps, Common, INZOI, Blue Client, Binaries, Windows 64, and then this will be the game right here. It'll say INZOI-Win64-shipping. So if you want to just like copy and paste that into there, you can, but for the simplicity's sake of this, I'm just going to do this, but you can just literally just do, okay. Just select, so if you just click, like left click up here and do either, and then right click and do copy, you can do that, or you can just do Control C and then copy it, and then Control V would paste it, or that, but you have to like, that'll like show it like where it is, and then you press browse, and then you can also browse, but for simplicity's sake, it is just this one. Like, it'll automatically show up, because The Sims 4 used to not show up, but INZOI automatically does. It's right there, and even The Sims 4 does, and Sims 2, which is honestly great. Oh, and The Sims 1. Oh, that's amazing. But if it doesn't, that's how you get to it, but it will just, normally, it should just show up here. So you just click this first one, as long as it doesn't say demo, because like this one of them will say INZOI demo, and then one will just say INZOI. If you're just clicking on it, make sure you press the one that says INZOI down here, because if not, you will just install the RESHADE to the demo, not to the actual game itself. So you press next, and unlike The Sims 4, this does use DirectX. I think 12 is what INZOI uses. Because with The Sims, when you were installing RESHADE to The Sims 4, you would press DirectX 9. With INZOI, you press this Microsoft DirectX 10, 11, and 12, because INZOI uses DirectX 12. So basically, with these, you have to select them all. So basically the easiest way to do that is press uncheck all and then check all. And that's just like the quick hot way to make sure everything is ticked. And then you press next. And then it's going to go through and add these effects and shaders. And then that'll basically be it. So now you're probably wondering, well, how do I select the reshade preset? So how you get into that is you do that again. You go back into the same place where you installed reshade, and then you put your reshade preset. I already have my reshade preset here because of the simple fact of the matter that I tested this out to make sure it worked, and that's when I made this preset. So this preset is already in here, and that'll be the preset that I'm going to link in the comment. Well, yeah, in the comments down below. I'll pin a comment, and I'll also put it in the description. The link to reshade and also to my reshade preset. So now you are all set and ready to launch INZOI, and the reshade will be on there. So now you press play, and it might take like a little bit longer to launch because it is like compiling all the effects on reshade, but it shouldn't take much longer. Like not much longer at all. Actually, for me, it didn't even do anything, probably because I already had reshade installed earlier just to make sure that it even worked. So once you have reshade installed, I'm going to let this load, but you can just press the home key after that. Press the home key, and then it'll start you through the setup guide of reshade. It says, welcome. Since this is the first time you start reshade, we'll go through a quick tutorial. And it'll like walk you through if you don't know how to use reshade, but basically just press continue, and then continue again, and then continue again. And then finish, right? And then press finish, and then you can make your own reshade preset from this point. Or we can select my reshade preset that I made. It's called Allison Marie's Sparkling Gemstone Reshade Preset. And every reshade preset will say .I and I at the end. And if you want to make your own preset, you can't actually name the presets in reshade. You have to name the presets in the file folder, and it'll automatically find where the preset is because you chose the correct install location. So I'm going to select my reshade preset to kind of show you guys what it looks like, and as you can tell, it is a lot brighter. I personally really like bright games. I saturate the shit out of The Sims 4, and INZOI is no different. But also with the difference with INZOI is I added a bunch of like textures. So like not only is this game that I like brighten this game up, I also added a lot more textures. Like I made it a lot more detailed. So and I realized I have to turn on the audio. So I'm gonna apply some audio here. So if I load into my game, so we're gonna load into the rags to riches, which is I had to load into a couple different save files to get some pictures for this. So I will show you kind of like a before and after, like, you know, real life kind of experience, and I'll also show you guys how to set up hotkeys for this. So because they are a little bit different from The Sims 4, I will say. I tried to use the exact same ones, and some of the keys that I use for The Sims 4, they like do things in INZOI, so it's not the best decision to use those keys in INZOI, just because the keys in INZOI do different things. Okay, so now we are in game. We are actually in the Rags to Riches save file. So, this is what the game looks like with the reshade preset on. Now you're probably like, oh, it doesn't look that different. Well, if you press the home key, and these are all the things that are added onto it. It's clarity, clarity 2, and then a whole bunch of other things. But if you go to settings, right? And then in here, in the settings tab, this is where you can like select your screenshot key, which I wrote down what it was. So my screenshot key is G, and then my screenshot path is going to change. So you're going to grab wherever you want these screenshots. So for me personally, I'm going to go into my YouTube folder and I'm going to go into my INZOI screenshots. And that is where I'm going to put my screenshots for this RESHADE preset because they're all my stuff for INZOI. So now that you set up your screenshot key and you set up your screenshot path, now if you want to change the overlay home key, this is just literally like to close in RESHADE. I just honestly recommend leaving it with home. This is the effect toggle key here. So that basically is the key that turns RESHADE on and off. Okay. So I personally set it up to G just because of the simple fact of the matter that there is nothing in INZOI that requires the key of G. So I originally had it as S, which is what it, no, is it S? Yeah, I think S is what it is in The Sims 4. Either, no, it's R, and what I have it set up for The Sims 4. Because R in The Sims 4 does nothing, but R in this game pulls up the relationships panel and things like that, so it kind of is a little bit annoying. So I set the effect toggle key to G, and then the screenshots needs to be actually L, not G, because I have a little note card written down. So, yeah, so basically after that you press the home key to close it, and if you want to see what the game looks like without RESHADE, that is what it looks like without RESHADE. Keep in mind it is 5:52 p.m. It is not daytime. But, and then obviously L takes a screenshot and you can see it'll save where you want it to save the screenshot. Now you can, I would honestly recommend changing it. Well, technically I'm probably going to change my screenshot key just because like it is different. So I'm probably going to change it to, I don't know, because it pulls up the thing. So we'll just maybe do J. And then it shouldn't like do anything. So I changed mine to J just because it like, because if I did L, like it's the screenshot key in INZOI. So I just did that. But you know, honestly, you can just like change it so that way it's the same for both. So you can kind of like get a screenshot in game and a screenshot like in Steam. So I'm probably honestly gonna leave it the way that it was. Shoot. Probably just gonna leave it the way that it was. But yeah, I mean, now you have installed RESHADE into INZOI. It's honestly not that difficult to install. It's the same process as The Sims 4. So yeah, I mean, as I said, it's very, very easy to do, and honestly, it makes it look amazing. And if you, as I said, if you want to see what it looks like without it, this is what it looks like without the RESHADE preset. So this preset is very, very bright, and I honestly thought that INZOI was very bright on its own, but after I put all these effects, I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what color is. This is what vibrance is. So yeah, and I had to like mess with it a little bit because like some things were like weird on the ZOI, and I thought like it was like the RESHADE. Nope. Like if you turn the ZOI, it'll do that no matter what. I don't know why. There's a reason this game is early access. But yeah, I hope that kind of like helps you guys like know, like, yes, you can 100% install RESHADE onto INZOI. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and share this video so that way people know that you can install RESHADE to INZOI. So yeah, I love you all, and thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.